This video is just a summary of upcoming videos dealing with the genotype and phenotype of Proto-Semites from an old Earth and young Earth creation perspective. But before we get too deep into the video, first I want to tell you guys about my social media platforms. So I have a Clubhouse account and we can actually talk to one another on it. I also host Clubhouse rooms every now and then where I might talk about history and genetics of the Middle East and Africa. I have a Twitter page, a Facebook account, and a Facebook page, as well as a Instagram, all titled The Hebrew of Israel. And what I typically do on these platforms is post upcoming videos as well as slides for my presentations. And so just be on the lookout for all of that on my social media platforms. And if you want to support me financially for the channel, you can look at my Patreon as well as my PayPal and my GoFundMe. And with all of that out of the way, let's begin with the video. So this upcoming series of videos is a summary of my old Earth creation videos and my young Earth creation videos. I have two playlists for each subject, titled The Origins of Proto-Semites. That one specifically deals with old Earth creationists. And my second playlist is From Shem to Eber to Abraham, which is a young Earth creationist perspective of the origins of Semites. So for the full information, go to my playlist in my YouTube channel. If you want the full, all the facts, all the information dealing with, an old Earth perspective of the origins of Semites and a young Earth perspective for the origins of Semites. But my last set of videos is a summary of basically those two entire playlists. Here is each video that summarizes the entire playlist, both for genotype and phenotype of Proto-Semites. So what's coming out is, and by the way, just to know what Old Earth creationism is, Old Earth creationism is a form of creationism which includes day-age creationism, gap creationism, and progressive creationism. Broadly speaking, OEC, or Old Earth creationism, occupies a middle ground between young Earth creationism and theistic evolution. So here is the summary of Old Earth creationism, which is going to be titled The Genotype of Proto-Semites, OEC. And here is the Old Earth creationist video that deals with phenotype, titled The Phenotype of Proto-Semites, OEC. Again, this will be a summary of everything we covered in the past. And then, of course, we have the young Earth creationist views. So young Earth creationism is a form of creationism which holds as a center tenet that the Earth and its life forms were created in their present forms by supernatural acts of a deity between approximately 6,000 and 10,000 years ago. And so here is my video that will summarize everything dealing with the Old Earth perspective of the genetics of Semites, titled The Genotype of Proto-Semites, YEC, and same thing with phenotype, the phenotype of Proto-Semites, YEC. Also, within this summary of the Old Earth and Young Earth, I'll have two final videos concerning Abraham when it comes to Abraham's summary and his origins. Everything I say in these two videos can be used for both a Old Earth creation and Young Earth creation model. So when you see those two Abraham videos come out, both Old Earth and Young Earth models can work. Just keep that in mind. And so the video will be called What is the Genome of Abraham, OEC and YEC? And for the phenotype, it will be titled What Did Abraham Look Like, OEC and YEC? And finally, I'll end with an overall summary of basically everything that I've covered and why I believe what I believe in a very short, nice video. But yes, this is basically, what is coming out for these last set of videos dealing with, the origins of Proto-Semites. Again, it's a summary of the genotype and phenotype of Proto-Semites from my other playlist videos, as I said earlier. Again, I have two playlists: The Origins of Proto-Semites, which deals with an old Earth creation perspective for the origins of Semites, and then I have a young Earth creation perspective for the origins of Semites, titled From Shem to Eber to Abraham. Again, these are in my playlist video on my YouTube channel. But this video is only a summary of those two playlists. So I still recommend strongly that you watch the playlist. But here's a nice summary just in case you got done watching the playlist and you want to understand, okay, so what is the basic view in a nice, short, compact way? And here are the videos that kind of give you that. So hopefully you enjoy this. And as I always say, there will be a Q&A after these set of videos are done, and y'all can actually speak to me on StreamYard, and we can actually, dialogue when it comes to this. So thank you, and have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Shalom.